WWE released a considerable amount of talent today, and the reason for that is because of the coronavirus pandemic, and the company is obviously losing a lot of money. They can't run live events. They're running in an empty arena, and it's very tough on them. People are eventually going to cancel their network subscriptions because the economy is going to be in a recession. You're going to have people not buying merchandise off the network, so they're going to lose a lot of profit, and there's going to be a lot of people released. And it finally did happen. I was surprised about how many got fired. I didn't think they'd fired that many producers, but I thought, you know what, there's going to be a mass release day. It's going to happen eventually because they're going to lose so much money. And it's possible that if we all go back to work, if the economy shoots back up to where it was, which I don't think can happen this quickly, but if it shoots back to where it was in January at the beginning of the year, it's very possible a lot of these guys get brought back, but it's really rough. I saw Drake Maverick's video who was released, and it was really sad. So here's a list of the talent who's been released. It's been wrestlers and producers, both of them, and a whole bunch of employees that have been released. So you have Kurt Angle, who was released. This is a big surprise. I thought they would treat him better, but he is retired. He hasn't wrestled in a whole year. We haven't even seen him on TV. I guess they can sign him to a Legends deal, but maybe they will. Maybe he was just signed to a regular talent contract still, and eventually they'll bring him back under a Legends deal. That could happen, but Kurt's gone. I don't think you'll see him in AEW. I think you'll see him in conventions, stuff like that. WrestleCon. I think he's done wrestling, though. Drake Maverick is released. I saw his video. It's very sad. He was breaking down. Have to feel sorry for that guy. He has a family. It's brutal on him. I feel awful for the guy. He was very entertaining. He entertained me. Curt Hawkins, real name Brian Myers, he's been released. He's been released before. I think Zack Ryder might be released as well. It won't surprise me, his tag team partner, but this is his second time being released with the company. Again, somebody you'd expect to go. Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows both fired. I was surprised about these two. I thought they were both going to stay. Because they were so connected to AJ with the OC, I thought these two were going to stay. They were just in the WrestleMania event. They didn't wrestle, but they were in the Boneyard match with The Undertaker and AJ Styles. They both got killed by The Undertaker. I guess The Undertaker just destroyed him in the storyline, but both these guys are out. Not a huge surprise when you consider it, but when I first saw them, I was surprised. I thought, okay, they're just releasing lower level talent. But then as the day progressed and they released, so many guys, it wasn't as shocking when you look back at it. And then you have Heath Slater, real name Heath Miller, the 3MB leader. He's fired. Not surprised at all. I thought of all the 3MB guys, last time in 2014 there's something like this happened. Not as big, but it happened in which a whole bunch of talent was released. He stayed. Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal were released. Now, there's been waves before it. Like now, another massive release scandal. Mass release, Heath's gone, and Drew's obviously the champion now. I don't see Jinder being released, but it could happen. It wouldn't surprise me. They could release Jinder Mahal. Wouldn't it be a surprise? But Heath is fired this time. It looks like his friends might make it. Eric Young has been released. He hasn't been used. I thought he'd just be a producer now, but maybe if he's just going to be a talent, it doesn't make any sense. Mike Chioda, referee. Oh, that sucks. I like Mike Chioda. Everyone likes him. He's been around forever. I think what happened is Mike Chioda probably makes too much money. That's what I thought with a lot of these guys. In particular, Gallows and Anderson, because I knew they signed big 5-year deals. I think a lot of these guys aren't being released because of their talent or their level on the card. It's the fact that a lot of them make a lot of money, and they're going to have to take a pay cut. Maybe they didn't want to, but I'm not too surprised that they were released. When you look back at it, in particular, Mike Chioda's been there forever, so he's probably making a decent amount of money. But it's too bad. Mike Kanellis released. He should have been released a couple years ago, to be honest. No offense, but may as well. They were never going to do anything with them. Same thing with Maria Kanellis. She's been released as well. They weren't going to do anything with them. They did that whole The Power of Love when they first came in, and they're both gone. EC3, too bad that they didn't do more with them, but as for him being released, it was 100% expected. I fully expected that they'd release the guy. Then you have just even if this thing didn't happen, they were probably going to release him this year anyway. So that was the odds. They just were never going to use him. I don't know what Vince has against this kid, but he hates EC3. Aiden English released. He did the whole Rusev Day. That's what he's most well known for. Other than that, not much. I think he's married. Is he still married to Shell Guerrero? I don't know if he is, but Aiden English is too bad. He was entertaining as that, but there really wasn't much to him. Lio Rush, he's released. Lio Rush, it didn't surprise me now, but I thought he was going to be released a year or two ago when he was making all that big fuss about WWE. He was really mad. He was having a lot of backstage problems about a year ago, actually. And then he survived it. Now they release him. He might be brought back if they start doing better again. Primo and Epico released. No surprise there. Doesn't shock me. I thought it made sense, actually. I thought they should have been released years ago. No offense to them personally, but it really should happen a long time ago. I do not know why they stayed there. So, of all the wrestlers, you have Angle, Maverick, Hawkins, Anderson, Gallows, Slater, Eric Young, Rowan, Sarah Logan, Chioda. I mentioned Sarah Logan too. I hope I didn't forget her. Yeah, she was released. I think I ran. Rowan too. Did I say him? Yeah, Rowan's out as well. He was released. Not a big surprise. He's just not doing anything. They ruined the whole spider gimmick. They were going to do something with that, and then just decided to destroy it. It could have been something really entertaining with that whole thing, but they didn't. I guess maybe he's going to be back with Harper in AEW, so maybe he goes there. Sarah Logan, that's too bad. Riot Squad, no reunion. I think Ruby is on the hot seat. I think she can go. I hope not. I like Ruby, but she could be fired. Liv Morgan, I think, is safe. She's just too attractive. But Sarah Logan's unfortunate. I know she's married to Rowe of the War or the Viking Raiders. I don't know what's going to happen to them. I hope not. They don't get released. I don't think so. But that's going to be a problem now. That sucks. So, yeah. Chioda I mentioned, Kanellis, Maria, EC3, Aiden English, Leo Rush, Primo Epico. So, those are the wrestlers. Now we can get to the producers. There's going to be more, I assume. I think this is the ones who are well known. You have Dave Finlay has been released. That sucks. That really sucks. Nicest guy. He treats everyone well. He's so good with the women. The women, I love him. I saw Sasha Banks tweet about him. I saw a couple other girls tweet. They're going to miss him. It's sad. This guy's one of the better guys. They should cut. This is a dick move. This is a real dick move. The other ones I don't have a big problem with because if they're there only a few months, if you're just gonna cut, you need to cut money. It's fine. But Finlay, I think this is a real dick move. Firing this guy, you did not need to fire him. The IRS, Mike Rotunda. This is gonna be big. Okay, Bo Dallas hasn't been released yet. I think he is gonna be released. I wouldn't surprise me. I think Curtis Axel as well. Here's the thing with the IRS. This is the father of Bray Wyatt. He tweeted yuck. This is going to be a big problem here. People do not want to pay attention to this. I don't think he's going to leave. He is going to be very angry. Maybe he'll bring the Iris back if they start doing well again, but this is going to... this does not sit well. This is... Bray Wyatt's going to be very angry. I don't know how this is going to play out, but his father's going to be released. His brother could be released. It's not good. Shane Hurricane Helms released. He was a producer. I think he was there for a while. I don't think he was... not a big deal. He was only there for a while. Lance Storm, again, he was there for a few months. Lance Storm has been there for a while, for a long time, actually. He's only been there. He even said 4 months, so it doesn't surprise me. Billy Kidman, that sucks. He's been there for a while. That's unfortunate. He was there for quite a while. I like Billy Kidman. That's unfortunate. Pat Buck, no surprise. Shawn Daivari, again, I don't know how long he's been there. I think a couple of years, but they could fire him. It wasn't a massive shock. I don't know. His brother, Araya Daivari, get released? He could have. He might. Scott Armstrong, big thing, because he's a referee. He's been there forever. Him and Chioda have been there forever. I don't know if Armstrong can still referee, but that sucks about Scott Armstrong. This is going to be our problem. What about Brian, his brother? He's going to be very angry about this. Scott's been there for a long time. That's unfortunate. The Road Dogg. Could this be a problem? Sarah Stock released. I really hope they don't release Sarah Del Rey. I think that would just be just the worst thing because you may as well release the woman if you're going to release Sarah Del Rey. I hope they don't release her because she's in a lot. But Sarah Stock's another big one. Too bad for her. She's been released. I saw some of her work. She's a Canadian wrestler. I know who she is. Man, this is going to continue. I'm going to refresh the page if like more have gotten released. Oh God, I'm afraid more probably. Let's see. Leo Rush posted a lengthy statement. There's a... Oh man. You know what? I should just keep updating this video in case more people get fired. There's been another one. Zack Ryder released. No surprise, but yeah, that's too bad. He's been there for a very long time. 13 years? 14 years? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, in 2011, they could have pushed Zack Ryder with the whole True Long Island story. I watched his video series on YouTube every week. It was like my favorite thing to watch on YouTube in 2011. But yeah, I mean, if just people on the lowest on the totem pole are going to get fired. Only one woman is Sarah Logan. Maybe more women to get fired too. I think Kairi Sane. I could see Kairi Sane, unfortunately, but Christ, man, it's just brutal. What a sad day. Very sad day. Horrible day. Man, like, this sucks. This is one of those things where just being a wrestling fan, it's like, oh. Another one. It keeps going on. I'm trying to cut this video off, but like I pause and I just wait for more to happen. No Way Jose's out. Not a surprise again, but just everyone. Man, I'm gonna go through the whole roster. I'm just gonna go look for people who could be released, people who they're not doing anything with. I'm just gonna go look through the roster right now. These are just guys who I think could be released. You have Akira Tozawa. I think he can be released. I think Akam could be released. Alexander Wolf, I could see. I can see more as this thing pops up. Hold on. Apollo Cruz, I can see him. Aria Daivari still there. He can be out. Arturo Ross can be out. Ashton Smith could be out. Billy Kay, I can see that. Bo Dallas, I expect him to be fired very soon. I don't want to see it, but I expect it right now, unfortunately. Boa, I can see him getting rid of Booker T. Maybe not him, but maybe I could. Bronson Reed, I could see. Cedric Alexander, I expect, to be honest. Cesaro, I expect right now, sadly. Cesar Bonani, they could get rid of Curtis Axel, I expect. I expect more. Danny Burch, yep. Dave Mastiff, I could see that. David Otunga, I can see that. Deanna Perrazzo, yes, I expect that. Dexter Loomis. Drew Gulak, I can see. Eddie Dennis, I can see. Elias, I can see. There's some of them that haven't even updated. Fabian Eichner, maybe. Eric, I want to shock me. I hate to say that. Jack Gallagher, I expect. Ray Matzalik, I expect. Flash Morgan Webster, I expect. Greg Hamilton, I expect. Humberto, I expect now. Io Shirai, I don't think she is, but she could be leaving soon. That wouldn't shock me. James Drake, I can see. Jason Jordan, I expect. Isla Dawn, wouldn't stun me. Jason Riker. Jerry Lawler, you never know after what happened. Jinder Mahal, I expect. Oh, man. This is really unfortunate. Jonathan Coachman. Josie Williams. Kalisto, I fully expect. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Cassius Ohno, I think, probably deserves it, to be quite honest. Sorry. Kenny Williams, I can see. I wish Brian Corbett, but that's not happening. Kono Reeves, Kushida, I don't think Kushida. No, I mean, maybe not. Lana, yeah, I can see her. I can see Lindsay Dorado right now. I can see Mansoor. Not Mansoor. No way, it's not going to happen. I was getting him confused with the other guy. With Mustafa Ali. Maria Kanellis already. Marcel Berther wouldn't shock me. Moro, I can see, unfortunately, being released more Ronaldo. Mojo Rawley wouldn't shock me even with Gronkowski. Kanellis is already gone. Mike Rome, it wouldn't shock me. Mustafa Ali, it wouldn't shock me. Murphy wouldn't shock me. Nigel McGuinness, unfortunately, I could see happening. Noe Jose's gone. Noah Mdar, I expect. Oni Lorcan, I expect. Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, I said her earlier. I can see both the Iconics. So even though they're very attractive, they're really hot, it could happen. R-Truth, it wouldn't surprise me at this point, to be honest. Primo's gone. Just going. Razor, I could see. Ricochet, I can see, as sad as it is. Robert Roode, I could see. Riddick Moss. Robert Stone. Samir Singh will probably be gone. Sam Galdwell. Scott Stanford. Shane Thorne. Shelton Benjamin. Shorty G. Shotzi Black. Sonya Deville. Sunil Singh. Steve Cutler. and Zack Ryder. Just more and more guys are going to be fired, unfortunately. Ryder's already gone.